Welcome back to Lords of Shadow.
Make it so. Sanctuary of Titans.
The three companions enter the chamber of the Titans. What awaits them there is all that remains of the great technology of the Aghartians. This battle will test them all, and there is no going back now. The board is set, the pieces in play, and we shall see what occurs and who will emerge the victor. The child and her golem will help, and I hope once the battle is won that Gabriel will have the courage to do what is necessary for our quest to succeed. For there is still the matter of the Lords of Shadow, and their power is even more formidable.
So this Titan has probably the best design out of all of the three Titans, but I'd say the worst in terms of gameplay. It's just not very fun. Also, they hid a life gem here, and you have to travel all the way to the other side of the arena in order to get it.
Oh. Bad show, guys. Bad show.
I can never figure out exactly where it is. Also, due to some really bad timing, I accidentally trigger the boss's gimmick while picking up the life gem. So here goes. It will occasionally throw a special rock at you that you have to grab. Oh, no, sorry, it's not a life gem. It's a shadow magic gem.
We're going to get some badass points here.
Yes, I know. Please, get out of the way. I'm trying to grab this rock. So you grab the rock and do this.
Now is your chance! Climb up!
See, I don't mind Claudia's dialogue nearly as much in this fight. Because it's sparse, for one thing, and it's also useful. Like, she doesn't just say the same thing over and over again. She only intervenes when you actually need help.
Hey, listen!
Oh, it's not nearly that bad.
We're not Navi yet.
No, she's definitely in more Midna than Navi. I also really like how in this one it actually makes you climb up, down, and all around, as opposed to just the much more straightforward path that the first one took you on. Although, again, nice ideas, but the other one was less frustrating overall.
Pretty linear, yeah. And I'm guessing there's a specific order to these sigils.
Yes. There is one really cool thing about them, though. About this particular one, though. Oh no, we're stuck.
Hey, over here!
Yep, Claudia's gonna help distract the Titan for us while we go over to the other core. And her dialogue is great.
Down here, you bitch!
Yeah, you go, Claudia!
Whoa! All right.
This was definitely the point where I started to like Claudia a lot more.
It's gonna be a real shame when she eventually dies, because I can see that coming.
Well, anyway, let's climb up here to this core. Now, the one thing I really find frustrating about this boss is the way that they don't really telegraph the spots where you have to hide from the attacks. For when they try to sweep away with your hand, like you have to go 2 levels up in order to avoid it, which is I don't think is telegraphed very well.
That was kind of beautiful.
It is, but it was also very frustrating and not telegraphed well.
Yeah.
Gabriel, take this!
The Titans are no more. She was the last of her kind.
Shall we go on?
We should rest. Night is coming. I know a place.
We just murdered the last Titan. We've made an entire species of automatons extinct. Hooray!
Yay!
Let's celebrate by upgrading our chain barrier. Now the last attack will the last attack in the combo will it'll go through blocks.
Oh, yes.
A great victory. Gabriel has won the trust of the girl, and together they wield a fearsome power. She is so young, so beautiful. Life is so fragile here on the edge of humanity. And yet in this unforgiving place, she has managed to survive with the help of her Black Knight protector. Sleep will come and take them soon. Tired and exhausted, they rest but this night. Fate once again comes calling, and I fear my friend will never be the same again.
I knew the first time I touched your face. I have seen my fate. I am ready.
Do not let the darkness possess you, Gabriel. You must remove the gauntlet from the night. It is a key, and the moment will come when you will be in great need of it.
No. I will have to continue without it. I will not harm.
I am afraid it is far too late for that.
No. No. No.
Well, I guess we have no choice in this. We gotta kill this guy. Pan, you idiot. Anyway, the fight with the Black Knight is actually really good. Stupid plot contrivance aside, it's definitely one of my favorites in the early game. Basically, because it's just, you know, a one-on-one fight with a big guy with a sword, and the game really excels with those kinds of fights.
Oh.
So most of his attacks are unblockable, but the ones that aren't are very well telegraphed. And his faces are separated by these little QTEs.
Very cool.
And he likes to use his gauntlet as well, which Pan said we needed, so we're going to have to get that eventually. I just really like the way that the Black Knight fights. He's very unique compared to a lot of the other bigger enemies. He's got weird wind-ups on his attacks that are, you know, difficult at first, but eventually you can learn them well. And then when we eventually get to his last phase, he has a very interesting attack that mixes things up a lot. Plus, when you have, depending on what moves you plot, you can really use your expanded moveset on him. It's really interesting. So that sort of sweeping attack he does, you know, from right to left. That's one of the big attacks that he has that is blockable and parryable. So this is the other attack he has. He can summon this black goo. If you get trapped in that, it acts like the spider web. You get trapped there, you have to mash buttons to get out. But thankfully, if you use the guillotine move, it generally kills it almost instantly. But it also forces you into the air, which, as we know, is not the best place for Gabriel to be.
This is a cool set piece.
Yeah, this is one of the better boss fights in the game. Yeah. Anyway, this is what happens when Gabriel gets caught in the black goo. So don't do that. Yeah, the trial for this is extremely difficult, but also very fun. I had a lot of trouble with it, but I actually found myself enjoying it a lot.
You're extremely low health, but you can still hold your own in this fight.
Yeah, I also don't know what... I thought I was trying to edit something there. I thought I'd edited that properly, but I guess not. Anyway, here's more of this fight. In case you need another look. Here it is from another angle. Here's what could have happened.
Good work, Jack. But this is where it gets interesting. Right now, I'm going to say, please don't let that be the plot device.
Well, the Dark Gauntlet itself is actually a plot device. And Pan said it was kind of necessary, that we were going to have to use it anyway. But...
we needed that. Kill the girl.
I guess we could have... I suppose it would have been possible to get the Gauntlet if we just asked Claudia nicely. She had enough control over the golem that we could have taken the Gauntlet without killing Claudia? I don't know.
I just want to say, hand to God, I am not spoiling myself on this game. I have not watched any videos. I have not had any conversations with my brother who has finished this. And he would absolutely sit there for an hour and just spoil major plot points for me, which is why I haven't said that we're playing through this.
Yeah, I also want to say, hand to God, Dracula is in this game. I promise you. He does show up at some point. Even though Dracula has had basically nothing to do with the story, he does appear. And he's a major part of the next two games.
I mean, you can't show the big bad until the end.
True. Especially when you're doing a reboot.